What's up, everybody? This review, we're going to be taking a look at the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 Dhalsim. This figure looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. From the things that I've seen, the fun factor just seems like it's going to be pretty up there. This is going to be a very different figure, but really cool. So here's Dhalsim in his window packaging and the arcade style box. You got his fighting player card right there. We got the side with his bio. We have the back with the other fighters. The other side. And we'll get him open and take a look at him. So right away you can tell when you get Dhalsim out of the packaging that he's going to be a very fun figure. I just can't wait to check out his accessories. So when you take him out, this is the background that's in there, that's holding him in there. And that is his fighting stage. And then you got this guy, which is really, really well done. I mean, where to start on this guy? So this is how he comes out with his open palm hands. And he looks great. Just a good looking figure. They got the really great skin tone choice. I feel like a lot of companies have a hard time getting this type of skin tone, you know, not really dark, not light. Just that brown is like really nice. I love that skin tone, that's really cool. But head sculpt looks really awesome. And he does have another with all of his other accessories. So we have a screaming head. I'll call it his Yoga Flame head because he's probably throwing out some fire with that one. We've got an alternate set of hands. Really cool. Like some open palm grasping. Then we've got his arm attachments, which is really cool. So we've got the elongated arms, punching you across the stage. And then we've got the elongated feet or legs. Really cool. So you're kicking you from everywhere. Really nice. So we'll check those out now. So because Dhalsim comes with these elongated limbs, it also comes with a stand for them to rest on, because that's a lot of weight to hold out and you won't be able to keep yourself up. So that's really cool that they included that. This Dhalsim comes with quite a bit. So we are going to start with we'll do the head. So we'll try the alternate head. If I could pop that on good enough, right there. And then these arms attach at the biceps. We'll see how well they pop off. So that holds on really well, and I like that. I like that they, some people when they make different limbs like that, they have a tendency to be loose and they'll just fall off. And I hate that. These arms are like a really nice rubber. Ooh, they do bend. There's a wire in there. Really cool. I was expecting them just to be straight plastic, straight rubber. I mean, that's how I would use them. In the later Street Fighter games, he kind of, you could see his arms get wavy as he's elongating them. Really cool. So his basic too warm to punch. Really awesome. And you can see he's got these bangles here. They are not metal, they're plastic. Just done really nice with that silver. You can see like the muscle structure in here. You can also see like a little bit of the mold line, but that's okay, you're gonna have that. But you got the muscle structure in there. And that's pretty cool because you're showing it being elongated. Really nice. I remember playing with him in the arcade when I was younger, just being like super fascinated by his limbs going across the stage and hitting somebody. Hopefully some of y'all aren't like, what's an arcade? Don't worry, I'm really not that old. 80s baby, so maybe I am. I don't know. Depends on when you see this video, I guess. Very cool. And I like that. What do y'all think? Now, we'll probably just try one of the legs. See how easy that pops back on. Man, that's pretty, really good, like really satisfying. That snap back on there, and you know it's very secure. Like it's not just gonna be falling off on you. We'll do the right leg. So that one's got a thicker plug right there. Nice little pop. Almost seems like a Legends, like Build-A-Figure type end on there. Very cool. And again, because he's got these long limbs, he's not really gonna be able to hold himself up like that. So they gave you that stand. Kind of help you out. Pretty cool. What do you think? I'm really liking this figure. These parts are just, you know, not super strange because we're used to figures like Mr. Fantastic or Plastic Man or something like that, but this is really well done. And when you nail something like that, it just makes it more fun. Let's do both his legs. Alright, I'm going to change his hand. How crazy is that? That's just fun. While we're at it, let's go ahead and put those ones back on. Just because we can. Crazy. I don't know, maybe you're into that. See if I can get this stand to somehow hold them. Check it out. How cool is it? You know what, while I got him like that, this is not like the size comparison, but we'll go ahead and do like a quick, just a quick one. So we got Bison, So that's about how tall he's gonna be. And what do I got laying around somewhere? So just a quick size comparison with him all elongated. And we have the Jada Bison and the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And here is Dhalsim next to the Storm Collectibles Sagat and the Mega Fig Doomsday, which, you know, those figures are no slouches in height. They're very large characters and figures. And this stretched out Dhalsim is pretty up there with them. It's pretty crazy. Pretty fun though. So here's the stretched out Dhalsim, and it's a pretty cool figure. I mean, just messing with this thing is pretty bendy. And then we also can do the legs. And you still have the rotation here at the bicep and underneath the shorts. So you could still pose them in a bunch of different ways. Just depending on what you want. So I went ahead and switched him back to his normal arms and legs, not the stretch ones. And let's take a look at him articulation-wise. So he's got the double ball peg, but he looks down really well. He looks up pretty good. Turns to the side, really good. I mean, you get a lot of motion out of there. Really nice. Butterfly joints. And T-pose. Go pretty good. Go pretty far past the T. That's pretty awesome. Diaphragm cut, which gets you about that far. Goes back pretty good. And he also has the ball cut at the waist. And those combined get you really awesome ab articulation. Got your hip joint. Legs go out really far, which is really awesome. That's really good. Go forward. Go back to about even. Cut underneath the shorts for his thigh cut, which is really awesome to hide the joint like that. Double jointed pinless knees. We have a cut right above his ankle bands. Really nice. And of course the hinge and pivot for the ankle. No toe joints, which I'm okay with. Really awesome. And his arms being like that kind of remind me of what is that, Stephen Dorff when he's in Blade. Frost jumping down that blade. Pretty crazy. But really cool. The articulation on him works really, really well. Now, look-wise, this is the second sculpt. Open mouth. Paint looks really good. You got the teeth, the tongue, the little paint going on his forehead, the little dot, and his earrings are metal. That's crazy. At this price point, you gave us awesome paint, bendable, limbs for both arms and legs, and metal earrings on both heads. Really nice on a normal head. But metal earrings on that. Then let's say for every figure that they manufactured, that's really good. That's really looking out for us. I mean, even these aren't plain yellowish. They've got like this orangish, brownish like highlights in there. Look really, really good. Like in those creases and everything. Help bring out the molding. And these pants, these shorts are textured. His bands are all textured. The only thing that's really plain on him is the skulls around his neck. Because you got the little shading and everything everywhere else, it kind of stands out a little bit. But if I was going to maybe sacrifice some paint or something somewhere, maybe that would be it. I'm not sure. Where would you guys do it? Because his belt is a little plain too, but you can, the sculpting in there, kind of, if the shadows hit it just right, or the light hits it right, you can see those details. I mean, that's really good. So outside of the elongated appendages, of course, we got the normal head. I'm gonna put that on there. And you got the two sets of hands. So you got the grasping hand, and then you got the knife hand. Praying hand, but you know. Pretty cool. So it came with quite a bit. Let's get some other figures out to do a normal size comparison. All right, so normal size comparison, he is shorter than both Bison and the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Body width wise, I'd say his chest is probably equal to Spider-Man, but he's like real skinny in the waist, which looks really good. That's his look. So not bad. And sizing him up to Bison is really cool. Matter of fact, let me get this Marvel Legends Spider-Man out of the way. We'll get our other Jada counterpart in there. So there goes Ryu. And almost same height as Ryu. So, you know, that line is coming together really, really nice. So one thing I wish that this Dhalsim would have came with was some flame effects. I mean, that's one of his key moves. He's got his Yoga Fire, he's got his Yoga Flame. You know, that's his key thing. So I wish it would have came with something. You know, he's got the stand here. And if he would have just came with something like plug on the end, like just a small fireball. I mean, his Yoga Fire wasn't that huge, you know what I mean? It's like the size of his head or something. So you get something like that small and just put it on the end. I would have been okay with that. They did give us quite a bit though, so I can kind of see why maybe they didn't. But I mean, just these are not flames that came with him at all. These are like old figure arts flame effects. I just happen to have them. And I got a bunch of different effects that I keep around for like photographing stuff. But yeah, I mean, just a little flame would have been cool. It doesn't gotta be this drastic, but it would have helped out a lot, considering it's one of his main moves. So overall, I think this Dhalsim is a really great figure. I mean, I love the paint, the skin tone, everything like that. I love the paint on his shorts and his bands with the little shading in there. Like, that's really cool. They nailed the paint on his head sculpts. And they got the metal earrings. That's really cool. Only place I think that was really lacking was the skulls. But again, he comes with 4 bendable, you know, appendages. Got his legs and arms, and they've all got the little bracelets around them. I mean, you got the different hands. I kind of wish that these hands would come off. I think I tried it, but it wasn't really, I think they're actually molded part of it. Yeah, I think they're just molded part of it, so they can't come off. It would have been nice to have his fisted hands come off of there, but I guess every time he's throwing a punch, his arms extend anyways in the game, so it makes sense to leave them on there. But, I mean, that's really cool. It comes with quite a bit. Yeah, I wish he would have came with a little flame effect, but something would have got cut somewhere. And, I mean, they nailed everything. I like the choices that they made with him. It's a really beautiful looking figure. It's got a lot of fun, especially with the elongated arms and legs. I mean, those are really awesome. Really, really fun. And I mean, that's all you really want from your stuff. You know, you want to be attracted to it look-wise, of course. I mean, it looks amazing, and then you want to have fun with it. And this guy nails it. In fact, I think he's probably the best Jada Street Fighter figure that they've made. He is my favorite so far. Not just because of the fun, but because of the sculpt. Bison is cool. I feel a little weird about the face sculpt, just a little bit. Ken's face is a little odd. Ryu has the paint like yellow, like he's jaundiced or something. Chun-Li was cool. Chun-Li was really good too. Not bad. But they just nailed Dhalsim. I don't even know if they've made a better Dhalsim than any other line. I think this one's way better than the Soda one. And I don't think there's been any other ones really. The 3 3/4 Street Fighter G.I. Joe wave, but that doesn't count. We're gonna keep it to the same scale. But nothing else I think is on this level. This one was really good. They knocked this one out of the park. So that's gonna be it for this review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.